Good morning, everyone. How are we all doing? Okay, now we're going to take our new lesson, verbs that do not add S. Okay, let's do a quick revision before we start. An action word or a verb, also known as a verb, is something you can do. Here are some verbs. You should be able to do these things. Okay, I want you to read the verb before I read it. Okay, read it out loud so I can hear you. Run, jump, swim, kick. Okay, now let's look at this sentence here. Sam naps on Mum's lap. What does Sam do? Can you find the action word or the verb? So what is the action word? It is naps. Good work. Now, if the action is being done by one person, the verb will need to end with the letter S. Okay, so if it's done by one person, we need to add the letter S to the verb. Let's take some practice. Bob, his bike. Okay, so what does Bob do? We're talking about one person. Is it ride or rides his bike? If we're talking about one, what do we add to the verb? That's right, we add S. So it's rides his bike. Sam, up. What does Sam do? Jump or jumps up? You guessed it, it's jumps up. Pam, in the water. What does Pam do? Swim or swims? That's right, it swims in the water because we're only talking about one person, so we have to add the letter S to the verb. Ruby, in her bed. What does Ruby do? Is it sleep or sleeps in her bed? If we're talking about one, we need to add the letter S to the verb. So it's going to be sleeps in her bed. Now for something new. Let's take a look. If the action is being done by more than one person, the verb will not need the letter S added. Okay, so if we're talking about more than one, we do not need to add the letter S. Dad and I. Now let's take a look. Dad and I. Here we're talking about more than one. So it's going to be eat or eat cereal. Dad and I eat cereal. Okay, because we're talking about more than one. Let's see if you can read the next one. We all the bus. We. It's talking about more than one. Okay, we. If we're talking about more than one, what do we do to the verb? Do we need an S or do we remove it? We all ride the bus is the answer. Good work. Jan and Dot play or plays. Can you guess this one? Jan and Dot play, because we're talking about more than one, so it becomes play. No S is needed. Mom and Jill. Let's look at the verb. Sit, sits. What is the right answer? That's right, sit. No S is needed because we're talking about more than one. Okay, now let's take a look at this. Let's do some practice. Mom and Dad, the newspaper. If the verb is going to be read, okay? Mom and Dad, the newspaper, is going to be read or reads? That's right, it's going to be read the newspaper. Okay, let's look at the next one. Here it says the children. Here we're talking about children. We're talking about more than one. So the children in the playground. What do the children do? Play in the playground. Okay, they all play. They all play. No S is needed. Now let's look here. It says bees. Now here you've got two words. Here you just have one word, but look at the letter S. Okay, it's talking about more than one. Bees in the garden. What do the bees do? That's right, they buzz in the garden. Okay, let's take a look here. The birds. Okay, the birds is showing us more than one. So what do the birds do? The birds fly. Good work, everyone. Okay, you did very well.